Hi everyone, welcome. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's doing great out there. I wanted to come on today and talk to you about a few different ideas. And they're truly life-changing ideas. So today I want to talk to you about vision and purpose and goals. And secondly, I'd like to talk to you about how we actually already are powerful manifestors. We actually already are. Everyone is, because the way that we create things is the same for all of us, whether we know it or not. So I want to talk about the process of turning thoughts into things. And I'm going to give you a really great example. It's about pizza. So to get started, I want to start off with this quote. And this quote is from an American architect, designer. His name was Buckminster Fuller. And he said this. I'm going to share this quote with you. He said, "You never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete." So that's so interesting. We don't change things by fighting the existing reality. That's not how we're going to change it. When we're pushing against the existing reality, we're focusing on it, we're giving it our attention, and we just end up creating more of the same old story. So this quote is opening up ourselves, opening up our minds to this idea that we don't have to be pushing against things that we don't want. We simply have to turn in the direction of what we do want, build what we want, and that new manifestation, that new creation is going to make the old one obsolete. So then the question becomes, well, what do I really want? So oftentimes we talk about purpose, vision, and goals. And purpose, vision, and goals, these terms, we hear them all the time, but what do they mean? So the way I like to think about them is this. Purpose answers the question, why am I here? Why am I here on this planet? Why am I here on earth? What am I doing in my life? What's my main purpose for being here? So when you ask yourself that question, why am I here? Then you're able to tap into what your purpose is. The second thing is vision. So vision, I love to think about vision as an inspirational story. So you know when you watch a movie, like your favorite movie, think about your favorite movie. And when you think about that movie that you love, there's a story to that movie. There's a soundtrack to that movie. And you are the main character. That's important. You're not one of those background people in the back. No, you are the main character, right? So when you think about creating a vision for your life, you are designing the movie that you are living in. So when you think about, what do I really want? What is the soundtrack of my life? Who am I as the main character of my life? I'm not in the background. I am the main character. And so oftentimes we look at other people's lives and we say, wow, look at their life. Wow, look at their life. They're the main character of their life. But in truth, we are all the main characters of our own lives. So what is your main character energy? How do you wake up in the morning? With what energy are you putting on? Are you putting in? So vision is like that. And remember, you are the writer of that movie, of that vision. You are the creator. You're the main character. You're the casting director. You're the set designer. You're the costume designer of your life. So what would you love to have be the vision of your life? Okay, so that's purpose. Purpose is, why am I here on this planet? Vision is that inspiring story that just lights you up, that gives you electricity. And the goals, the third thing is the goals. The goals are the smaller steps, the accomplishments or the achievements that take you towards and build up as smaller components that vision of your life. So think about that. What is your purpose for being here? Why are you here? When you think about that question, that's how you are going to generate a more meaningful life, a more purposeful life that you own, that you are, that you love. Secondly, vision. What do you want your life to feel like? What do you want it to look like? Do you want to live on the beach? Do you want to live in a big city? What kind of clothes do you want to be wearing? Who do you want to be helping? As the casting director, who do you want in your life? You have the power to create it. And the third thing is the goals. So what do I want to do, create to make that a reality? So many times we start with our goals. We start with, okay, what is my goal? But we haven't thought about the bigger vision, the larger purpose. So the idea is, think deeply about, why are you here? Think deeply about your life as a movie, as the casting director, as the main character, as the set designer. What would you love your movie of life to look like? Get that in alignment with the purpose. Why are you here? And then your goals. What do you have to do? What would you love to do to actually make that real for yourself? Okay, so that's what I want to share with you about purpose, vision, and goals. So the next thing I want to share with you is a 4-step process for actually how to manifest what you want, how to make it real. So I teach my clients a 4-step process. And the 4 steps are these. Number 1, blueprinting phase. Number 2 is the bridging phase. Number 3 is the building phase. And number 4 is becoming. Now, with the 4th phase, becoming, we are always becoming. In every moment, every thought that we have, we are becoming. Now, when you think about your thoughts, at any given period of time, you could be blueprinting something. You could be bridging an energy. You could be building something. So even though I'm talking about these 4 phases as separate, they're truly, in reality, energetically, they're not separate. We can't separate. But for the purpose of, talking about it, separating into those 4. So the blueprinting phase is when you design a life that you want. So you actually write it out and you do a lot of inner work to find out your authentic self. What does your highest self want for you? What is your highest self calling for you? So getting in touch with that energy that is within you, that energy is always within you. So getting in touch with that and actually designing a life that you would love. That's the first phase, blueprinting. The second phase is bridging. So this is an energetic thing. Everything in the universe is energy. The sun is energy. These sound waves that you're hearing right now are energy. The colors that you're seeing are energy. Everything is energy. Our thoughts are energy. Our feelings are energy. And our thoughts and the feeling tone, the vibration that we're actually vibing at, right? When you're in a good mood, that's an energy. When your mood is kind of low, that's an energy. And everybody has their own unique energetic signature. So when you meet someone for the first time, you meet them for the first time and you're like, whoa, you can sense their energy. They have an energetic signature. Maybe they're really enthusiastic, or they're really sharp, or they're really friendly, or they're really high vibe, whatever it is. Even if you're not conscious of it, you're still sensing it on some level deep in your subconscious. So our thoughts, our moods, our feeling tones, those are energetic states. So if I ask you the question, what would you love? What would you absolutely love? When you think about your dream and what you would love, maybe you would love to have your ideal partner. Maybe you would love your dream house on the beach. Maybe you would love to help other people. Maybe you would love to be a teacher. Maybe you would love a family, whatever it is. Whatever you would love, that idea, that vision is on the frequency of love. It's high vibe. And the reason you want it is because you feel that you're going to be happy when you have it. So you're actually looking for the feeling tone of that. It's not necessarily that you're looking for that tangible physical thing, but you're looking for how you're going to feel when you have that. So in the bridging phase, we actually use the mental faculty of the imagination. And we visioneer so that we are feeling the feeling tone and getting on the vibration of what we would love and how we would feel when we have that. That sends a really strong signal to the subconscious mind, and you start to reprogram the old programming that used to tell you, you can't have what you want, there's no way you're going to get this, why do you want that anyways? That's old thinking. So when you bridge your own energy to what you would love, you're raising your own frequency, which raises your own vibration. So things start to change in your life. You start to attract different things to you, right? If you walk into a room and you're feeling super happy, you're feeling good, you're going to attract, people are going to notice, like, oh, that person looks pretty happy. Let me go talk to her. Let me go talk to him. You start to attract differently. You start to attract opportunities to yourself. You start to see opportunities. You start to see life in a different way. So that all has to do with the bridging of the energy. The third phase of this system is the building phase. And this is when, once you're on that vibration of what you would love, then you start to take inspired action. You take inspired action. You're in touch with your intuition. You know your purpose, your vision, your goals, and you start to take inspired action that absolutely lights you up, that gives you electricity, that you know is in your true alignment. So you start to build, you start to create in the 3D world what you would really, really love, and it's in your alignment. Once you've built it, you're there, and you actually become. You actually take on the energy and you transform yourself into what you wanted, the life that you wanted, the life that you knew that you would love. So I'm going to give you this great analogy, and it's about pizza. Watch this. Okay. Have you ever been in this situation where it's like a Friday night and you're sitting on the couch with your friend or with your partner or whoever, and they say to you, oh, you're watching TV, you're watching YouTube, and you see a pizza ad come up. Now, before this pizza ad, you were not thinking about pizza, but you saw that vision, you saw that image of the pizza, and you're like, I'm kind of hungry. That kind of looks good. So your friend says to you, hey, how about getting a pizza? So this is blueprinting. So when you actually start to imagine what it is that you would want, oh, I would really like a pizza. Oh, what do I want on it? Okay, maybe I'll have some olives, some pepperoni, mushrooms, extra cheese. You actually start to blueprint the image and the energy of what it is that you want. After that, you move to the bridging phase where you actually bridge the energy. So after you have that image of the pizza, the ideal pizza in your mind that you weren't thinking about before, but now you blueprinted it. You're like, oh yeah, I want that pizza. Then you start to bridge the energy And you can start to feel like, oh, I'm kind of excited about this pizza, right? And you're getting to the energy, and you can five sensorize that. You can start to smell it, start to taste it, and you're feeling happier. You're feeling this anticipation about this pizza. So that's how you are bridging the energy to what you would love. So then what happens is you enter phase 3, which is the building phase. And in the building phase, you pick up the phone and you call the pizza place and you say, hey, can I get a large pizza? Yeah, I'll have olives, mushrooms, pepperoni, extra cheese. That is building. So you have taken inspired action to actually have what it is that you want. Okay. Then you put your jacket on, it's snowing outside, it doesn't matter. You're like, I'm getting that pizza. You get in the car, you drive to the pizza place, you give them their credit card, they give you the pizza. At that phase, at that exact moment, you've built all of that. You have taken action, inspired action. You put your coat on, you got in the car, you gave them the credit card. All of that is the building phase, inspired action. And then magic happens and they give you the pizza. And that is the becoming phase. You've built it, you become it. You have that pizza, you go back home, you share it with your friend, with your partner, whatever, and you enjoy that pizza. So in that really simple analogy that we've all experienced, you can see energetically and in the thought process how thoughts become things. So number one, I blueprint. I see the picture of the pizza. I start to build an image of what I want in my mind. Pepperoni, cheese, olives. Then number two, I start to bridge the energy. I build a desire. Yeah, I would love to have a pizza. Yeah, you know what? Let's get a pizza. Let's not cook today. I don't want to cook dinner today. Let's get that pizza. So this is phase 2, where you're actually bridging that energy that yes, I would love that pizza and I expect to have that pizza. The positive expectation is so important. You never call the pizza place and order pizza and then think, am I actually going to get that pizza? I don't know. No, you know that that pizza is going to be yours. So that's very, very important. Okay. The third phase is the building phase. So the building phase is when you're actually taking inspired action. You put your jacket on, you get in a car, you give them the credit card. And then finally, the becoming phase. They're giving you that pizza, you are eating that pizza. Now, the becoming phase, like I said before, is within the first 3 phases. Just by having the thought, by bridging the energy, by taking the inspired action, you are evolving. You are becoming. So what would you absolutely love in your life? What do you want? And when you ask yourself this question, it makes your life so beautiful. It makes your life so true. You are true to yourself. Because for how long have we been living our life not as ourselves, as someone else, as an old program? It's just an old program. We were all raised by whatever family or raised with. We love them. We were all raised in a certain society, in a certain culture. We've all been subject to so many messages coming in us, coming at us from every angle, knowingly or unknowingly. And we have a program. But it's just an old program. It's just a program. That's what's so beautiful about it, is that we have the power to reprogram in alignment with our true, authentic, highest self. You have the power to do that. And that is what is so beautiful about this work, is that when you start to tap into your true power, your true self, you realize that you are a powerful creator. And in fact, everybody is a powerful creator. Because if we focus on what we don't want, we're going to get it. And so often we see people focusing on what they don't want. Why? Because we've been programmed to do that. It's just a habit. It's just an old program. It's just an old habit. So we don't have to do that. So by focusing on what we would love, and I love this definition of positivity. I heard it from Rhonda Byrne. She said positivity means focusing on what you want and not focusing on what you don't want. Because whatever we focus on, that means we're giving our attention to it. We are giving our intention. So in this line of thinking, whatever you give attention to, you are giving intention to. So if we keep thinking about, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't even want to say it. Okay, I'm not even going to say full sentences because they're so magnetic. They're so powerful, and I don't even want to say it. So if I keep thinking about, I don't want this to happen, oh no, I don't want that to happen, I'm worried about this, I'm worried about that, you are giving all of your power, your creative power, to creating what you don't want. Oh no. But once you hear this idea that when you focus on what you would love, then you're giving your attention, which means you're giving your intention. And thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. Just like the pizza analogy. If you didn't watch the pizza analogy I just gave, go back and rewind this video and go watch that pizza analogy. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Purpose, vision, goals. What's your purpose? Why are you here? If you are feeling like my life, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Everything's a mess. And I'm not being myself. I'm not myself. This is not me. This is not who I am. I know who I am. I can feel there's something else in me. I can feel there's something else for me. Then get in touch with your purpose. Why are you here? Get in touch with your vision. Your vision is your inspirational story. It's the movie that you are making of your life. You are the main character. You are the writer, the director, the producer. You're the casting agent. You are the set designer. You're the costume designer. You are the everything. You're the sound designer. You want to play that music? Play that music. It makes you feel good? Play it. And everyone you know is a designer of their life. Whether they know it or not. Whether they know it or not, they are designing their life. So we can choose to start to live a life, design a life that is in accordance with our vision, with what we truly want. The other way is to slip into the default settings of your programming or slip into the default settings of your current circumstances. If I give too much attention to my current circumstances, which I don't really like, let's say, I'm giving my attention and my intention and all of my energy to it. We can decide where our energy goes, and we decide what we create. All right, everyone. Well, it was so nice to talk to you today. I look forward to hearing your comments, seeing your comments below, and sharing. And if you would love to share anything that's positive, high vibe, please feel free to share in this community. I've created this space so that we can have a high vibe group that is a loving life. So thank you so much, everyone. It's great talking to you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.